after a bit of a fight, I figured out how to get all these screws out. And this water block with a diffuser on it. What's going on here? All things considered, this is not in bad shape. So all this can go back together. I thought so. It was upside down. So at least we know that, so everything's good that way. Make sure we get all the holes aligned. That all goes back together. Just trying to get the holes all lined up here. And something is not happy. Goes like that. Okay, that was backwards. So square tab goes into the square tab. Line up the screw holes and now it fits. So now let's put everything back together in reverse. So now attempt to reassemble the pump. There's the O-ring, make sure that's in. Sure it sits in properly, and then this sits down square, and hopefully everything fits together. This piece also sometimes comes out, so make sure that's all back in too. It's always a trick to find the screw holes. And the impeller is giving me grief again. There it goes. That feels good. Then all these screws have to be put in by hand so that you don't strip something. And here go the last screws. And it appears my screwdriver has turned magnetic. In case anyone's wondering, the screws down here are from another pump. This is another one I have to look at, refurbish. So that's it for that until I get some more hose clamps and the replacement radiator. So I'm now filling up this cooler after the inspection using Corsair XL8 coolant. There is no official way to fill these things, so I'm going to be using a vacuum pump to suck all the fluid back through the system. This is just some leftover from my own projects. First I have some pre-assembled clamps. Hopefully these won't get in the way of the fan. one goes on this side of the cooler. Make sure I get the hose clamp in the right place first. Now for the tricky bit. Hoping I can get everything through without any air bubbles. So, brake, this is originally for bleeding brakes on a car, but this will work just nicely for doing fluid. Not getting suction for some reason. Second attempt at filling. Unfortunately, I had a problem with the seal not connecting properly, and there was a gap in the assembly. But now, after reassembling, the vacuum pump is holding vacuum, so it's ready to fill now. So this gets put in the fluid. And then try to make sure I get no air bubbles doing this. Pause for a moment in case there's air bubbles. Right, I hope I have enough fluid left. Get this air bubble out very carefully. Almost through the pump. And there it is. So I put my finger on the end. And there's a little bit of air. Shouldn't affect it too much, but I can top this up. Need to get the hose clamp on it. I'll have to do this the other way. So finger on this end. Hose clamp on and quickly get on the end. There. More of an air bubble than I hoped, so this will need to be topped up once I get some more stuff working. After playing around with this for a little bit longer, getting rid of as much of the air bubbles and using up as pretty much all of my fluid, I think I've got as much air out of it as the manufacturer would leave. So let's plug it in and try it. Might grind it first to get rid of the air. Actually, not bad. Making a little noise, but that's not unexpected. It'll work itself out once it's run for a while. Just rock this around a little bit just to get any air bubbles out. I say this thing is just about ready for Codingmonkey to put back on her computer. Just need to tighten up the last of the hose clamps. So that one's good. That one's good. Change the bit for the other one. There it is. A little air bubble, but that's fine. Those will usually get trapped in the radiator. That was nice and tight. That one's good. We're ready to go. This will be mated with a Intel i7 4790K.
Hey, so this is my build. We got the water cooler in there. Sorry I wasn't recording during the build, on accident. It didn't go through when I was recording. But there's the video card. Like I said, this thing can play Horizon, and this thing was originally to build for that. It has LED lights. It was overheating, so I put a water cooler in it, and my friend did. And he did a good job on refurbishing it, because I paid $7.25 for it, like I said in the previous part of the video. But yeah, this is the water cooler inside the computer, and it's so quiet compared to what it was before. So see you in the next build. Bye. That one will be actual build together, all together, the whole build. This is my personal computer, so we're just getting it fixed. And yeah, it's got a couple hard drives, one hard drive there and 2 hard drives in the back.
With one solid state?
With one solid state drive and normal drives in it. And yeah, so see you in the next video. Bye. Have a great day.